can use it because I have been using Facebook just to come live. And then when I finish, I transfer the videos to YouTube. But I figured I should buy StreamYard services, which I had already. And I'm able to stream from my Facebook page. I stream to my group, the Kenyan group, the Kisi group, and then I stream to YouTube so I don't have to do all the extra work. So I'm happy to tell you that I got this together, and this morning I'm streaming from 3 platforms. Okay, clap for me. All right, how is everybody doing? If you're finding me for the first time, please go to my page, like my page, and follow and put that notification um, notice so when I come on, you get the videos. And do me another favor, share this video. Go to YouTube, subscribe so you can share these videos with the people who are not on Facebook. Not everybody is on Facebook. So if you're finding me for the first time, on Monday, we talk about goals. On Tuesday, we talk about, different things. On Wednesday, we talk about gratitude, like what are you grateful for? On Thursday, we talk about procrastination. Thursday, what have you been putting away? On Friday, we talk about self-care and wellness to take care of yourself. So if you're finding me for the first time, choose whichever slot that you like and you can fit yourself in. Especially for Fridays, it's so important that you get in touch with yourself, because I was talking to a lady last week and on Sunday, and we were having a conversation, and I told her what I'm doing. She says, Penny, what are you doing? I just need to know, your ways. I said, listen, I am faithful to what I eat. I am faithful to my choices, and this is what I'm doing. And she was telling me that, you know what, I really don't have money to live that lifestyle, to buy this food, to take the supplements I can't afford. I said, what do you mean? She said, she's in her 60s. She says, I send money home. I have all these bills. In fact, in short, by the time I was done with this lady, she told me that she doesn't have $100 to her every month to go and buy the foods, to go and do whatever she needs to do for self-care, because she said over the years she made choices that put her where she is. And she was telling me, you know what, you should have come to my life earlier, because I told her I've been doing these things, and I woke up I think I woke up in 2009. I'm like, you know what? I can't be doing this. I was taking care of everybody but myself. And with time, I started putting it together, and I said, this is where I need to be. So for all the time that I take to come here, for all the effort that I make to pay and even spend my money to educate, we are going to focus on someone who is foolish. Okay, and listen to the qualities and see if you find yourself in that category. And I found myself in that category so many times, and I had to redirect myself. But how do we do that? We do that by creating awareness to know that, you know what, I'm actually foolish. If you accept that you're not doing what you're supposed to do, or if you accept that, you know what, I've not been making good choices, you're going to start seeing how foolish you've been. You can't just sit there and say, you know what, I've always made good choices. Okay. So a foolish person does not accept feedback. When you try to correct them, they get back to you, and they hit back. You're trying to tell them this is not right. You're trying to explain to them. And in the end, you start fighting. A foolish person is resistant to any kind of advice, is resistant to any kind of change. There's nothing you're going to tell them to change their mind. They are always going to just come back and tell you, you know what, there's nothing you're telling me. Okay? Because if you think you know, I know. Okay? A foolish person tries to adjust the truth, the lies, to look like it's true. A foolish person will listen, you talk to them, and they will adjust what you just told them and twist it around to sound true. A foolish person is never wrong. Anytime you correct them, they're going to tell you, no, that is not true. They will never take responsibility and say, you know what, I was actually wrong. I shouldn't have done that. A foolish person is always defensive. Anytime you approach them and they're not even grateful that you're approaching them. For instance, I can approach someone and tell them, I think your hygiene, I've been noticing that you're not taking care of yourself. And they're going to jump on you and tell you, you know what, you just think I'm dirty. They won't take it positively and say, like, you know what, I'm grateful that you told me. Let me try to do this. Let me try to adjust so my hygiene can be better, so my hair can be well kept, so I can save, so I can be a better mother, so I can be a better father. A foolish person is always very defensive. You cannot redirect them. A foolish person always blames others for their choices they've made over the years. They never take responsibility. It is everybody's fault that they are where you are or where they are because of Kemto, because of Blossom. It's always Penny's fault. It's always, and this is something I've always taught my children. Don't blame other people when things are not going right. First, take ownership. Say, you know what, I could have done this thing better. Okay? A stupid person will always shift the blame to the other person. Now you went to address an issue, you're telling them this is not okay. They turn around and they make you the problem. They will shift the problem. Okay? They will make you think that you're the one who has the problem. And you're telling them there is this issue, we need to address A, B, C, D, because we are not perfect people. So they turn it around and make you feel like you're the one who really has the problem. A foolish person would minimize the problem that you approach them with. They'll make that problem look very small, but it is something that is very big, especially managing your money, especially your health, especially the food you eat, especially what comes out of your mouth, especially what you feed your brain. A foolish person will not try to listen to that. No. Okay? They will minimize it and be like, oh no. A foolish person will make excuses why they are not developing. There is always an excuse for something. Anytime you tell them something, they create an excuse. They do not take ownership. Okay? A foolish person has these explosives. When you start talking to them, they start acting up. Some start crying. Some start throwing things in the house. Some will even pack and leave. Okay? They don't want to take ownership. They come back harsh, like you did something wrong to them when you addressed an issue that needs to be addressed. Okay? They get angry because they know you've told them the truth. Okay? They start attacking you. Okay? And a foolish person, all the time, there's no time you're going to make them happy. No matter what you do, you're always going to make them angry. No matter what you say, you're going to make them angry. Okay? So evaluate yourself, look at yourself, and learn that, you know what, the way to grow, the way to self-development, the way to have a nice life is to have an open mind. Next week, I think we can talk about a wise person, because today we start with the foolish one. If you have an open mind, you're going to learn something. And inspire someone. Make it your point every day to inspire one person if you can. If you can, educate somebody, something you have learned. If you learned something here, go tell another person. Because I was speaking to my husband and a friend yesterday, and I said, all the books I read, everything that I learn, I practice it on my children. I practice it on my family. I make a point to let somebody know that, you know what, I've learned this. I try to inspire them. And then number two, educate somebody. Just tell somebody something you've learned. Go and say, Kemto, you know what? I was watching this thing on Facebook and I learned this. Share it. And finally, be the person that brings people together. We need each other. We are social beings. Some of us are living in isolation because we made bad choices. Unite people. Let us do things that bring people together. Because if we are together, when one person is down, we are going to lift that person up. Let us be people who unite people. Let us be people who support people. Today, I have no makeup, and I always tell you guys, I come here sometimes just the way I am, because this is the way we are. Okay, once in a while you enhance yourself, but you need to be truthful, who you are. Let people know who you are. Let yourself know who you are, because we've done so many fake things. We lost ourselves. Okay? Inspire, educate, okay? And unite. That's going to be our motto. Always put it in your mind. Whatever you're doing something, ask yourself, whatever I'm doing, am I adding value to so and so's life? Whatever I'm doing, can I educate somebody something I've learned? Whatever I'm doing, am I doing this just to break people apart, or to bring people apart, to separate people, to divide people? May the Lord God bless you. Please share this video, and thanks for taking your time to watch me. And you know what? Without you, I am not. And tell yourself, I believe I can be. Once you tell yourself you believe you can be, you set those goals, you're going to succeed. Cheers, guys.